So you want to get to the bottom of things right. We all want to learn more faster. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So we're diving into a question today that a lot of people probably have.
Yeah.
Can you live well
Uh-huh.
and save money in the U.S. on a $3,000 a month budget?
You know, the short answer is yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely you can.
that's encouraging to hear.
It is.
So how do we do it?
So we're going to break down a realistic budget to show exactly how it's done. It's like a practical guide to
Right.
making your money work for you.
Awesome. Now we're looking at kind of a budgeting approach that uses the 50-30-20 rule,
Right.
but gives it a real-world spin.
Exactly.
So first up, the biggest chunk for most people,
Uh-huh.
housing.
Housing, yes. So we're aiming for around $900 a month.
Okay.
Ideally, keeping it to 30% or less of your income.
Okay.
Now, in many places, that sounds tight.
Yeah.
You know, what are some realistic ways to achieve this?
Yeah, how do we do it?
You know, the key is often flexibility. So considering shared living situations, smaller studios, or looking at neighborhoods just outside the pricier city centers.
Makes sense.
And don't forget to budget about $150 extra if utilities aren't included.
Oh, yeah, good point. Good point.
Uh-huh.
Okay, next up, how do we eat without, going broke?
Right.
We're looking at $300 to $350
Yeah.
for groceries.
Uh-huh.
And it feels like those prices keep going up and up and up.
They do.
So what are the smart moves there?
Well, weekly meal planning is huge.
Guys?
Sticking to store brands, explore those discount options like an Aldi or a Costco,
Yeah.
and take advantage of apps like Ibotta for extra savings.
Okay.
It's all about, planning ahead to
Right.
save some money.
Definitely. Now, getting around transportation, budgeted at $200.
Yeah?
So that covers gas, insurance, or public transit.
Uh-huh.
What are some key ways to keep those costs down? I mean, transportation is so essential.
It is. If possible, and if your work allows, biking or carpooling can make a big difference.
Right.
But a major factor for long-term savings is avoiding car payments altogether.
Wow.
Buying a reliable used car and maintaining good insurance can save you hundreds each month.
Yeah, that payment can be a real drag.
It can.
Okay, let's talk about tackling debt with $300 allocated.
Okay.
What's the smartest way to approach this when you're on a tighter budget?
Well, you want to focus on making at least the minimum payments on everything.
Okay.
But here's a key insight. Any extra money you can put together should go towards your debt with the highest interest rate.
Oh, okay.
Think of paying off debt as saving with a guaranteed return.
Oh, I like that.
The interest you avoid paying.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, now a really important part.
Yeah.
Savings $450 in this plan.
Right.
Where should that money be going when every dollar feels like it already have a job?
Well, first, build that emergency fund.
Okay.
Aim for 1 to 3 months of living expenses.
Right.
This acts as your financial safety net, giving you peace of mind when unexpected things happen.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
You don't. Once that's in place, start thinking about longer-term goals with options like a Roth IRA, which is a tax-advantage way to save for retirement,
Right.
or a high-yield savings account,
Okay.
offering better interest than a standard account. The key is to pay yourself first,
Right.
even if it's just a small amount to start.
Okay. And finally,
Yeah.
we need to remember that we're human. We like to have fun sometimes.
Absolutely.
So $300 for personal and fun.
Yeah.
Why is this so important in a budget like this?
Because life isn't just about covering essentials.
Yeah.
This category is for enjoying yourself.
Right.
Occasional meals out, hobbies, gifts, streaming services.
Yeah.
It's about preventing burnout and making your budget sustainable.
Yeah.
Saying yes to some fun helps you stick to the overall plan.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So adding it all up, we're right at that $3,000 mark.
We are.
It seems completely doable.
It is.
The core idea seems to be that every dollar has to be intentional.
Exactly. It's less about restriction and more about conscious choices.
Right.
It's about intentionally saying yes to what truly matters to you.
To you.
Yeah.
What matters to you?
To you.
So as you're considering this,
Yeah.
think about your future.
Mm-hmm.
Making these intentional choices now can really set you up for a more secure and less stressed tomorrow.
It really can.
And on that note,
Yeah.
here's something to really think about.
Okay.
What are the specific things that truly matter to you?
Yeah.
What would you choose to prioritize within a $3,000 monthly budget?
That's a great question.
I think it's a really powerful question.
It is. It really makes you think about what's important.
It does. It makes you kind of look at your values,
Yeah, your goal.
your goals,
Yeah.
what you want out of life.
And how to get there.
Absolutely.
and how to get there on $3,000 a month.
That's right.
I like it. Thanks for joining us today.
This was great.
I enjoyed it.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening.